Coming up this Thursday, LeBron James and the Miami Heat hit the road for a duel with the Denver Nuggets. It's the Reasons Field. Second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far? The numbers wise.
This team played an excellent first quarter offensively, moving the ball and hitting a good flow to their offense. That's why you see those big assist goals.
Yeah, very timely passing for them, Steve, and that's why they've been able to jump out to this lead.
And New York, looking at who they got. They got Steve Novak. Shelton is out there with J.R. Smith. Then it's Anthony. And it's Cambian at the top. That's good. Morris got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Magic.
Not very often, but every now and then a player will throw his teammates under the bus. Happened last year here in Orlando with Dwight Howard.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens.
Yeah, you got to catch him and stay right close to him because if this touch, he doesn't need much place to get a shot.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. What do you have?
Alvin, there's no doubt in the whole Dwight Howard saga war on the entire city of Orlando, and it's certainly war down in Orlando too. In some ways, it's a relief to move on to the start of it. Lord J.J. Redick says, quote, "Fans are very proud to see the dynamic of how guys are like. How guys love each other. All that stuff is very practical. Ask about the match that boy did it. Even before Dwight left. I'm a big fan of collective responsibility. You've got to do your job, and then in the group, you've got to hold each other accountable. If we're going to turn this corner, it's got to be a group mentality from man up. Kevin, now everybody's working together."
No question, Doris. Everyone's got to be invested and on board. And the first one does. Those who brought the comments from Dwight Howard from last year very much stated that his teammates were the problem and not him as the reason for the Magic's struggles. Steve, how do you assess that comment?
Well, that's never going to work because now you got a whole team full of guys who feel slighted by their star. They had all kinds of issues a season ago, just with all that drama with Howard, and it showed. And that team was talented and yet bowed out in the first round. Isn't it amazing, guys, the impact that Camden still has on a team at this stage of his career? But the shot blocking, the rebounding, and the presence in the paint.
Yeah, a defensive special. An old man out there. Still getting it done inside. 6 to shoot. Here's Nelson. On the rebound, goes to the Knicks.
Jameer Nelson was really a talented point guard. Back in 2009, he made the All-Star game. And hasn't maintained that level of play. Last season was worse than the pros, and wonder why. I think part of it has been injuries recently. Hopefully he'll bounce back.
So go back to Jameer Nelson's study. Sometimes the smaller players who really rely on their quickness, it can be tough. Steve, once you get in your quickness, I'm not saying that was your case, but maybe for Nelson it is.
Well, unfortunately, I couldn't even rely on my quickness in my 20s. That's a different story. For Nelson, I think the biggest issue is he's just not real big. He's very short and stocky. So when he can't get by a player, he has a tough time shooting over him. And that's the issue as he gets over here in his career.
Catching up on the trenches for Orlando. Pastor Roberts is checked in for Nicholson. And it's Ish Smith in for Antoine Moore.
It was a season of highs and lows for the Knicks last year, and one of their lows was how they played when they were on the road. It's not up to their standards.
There's a good screen. Nelson with it. Now Smith defending. Caught.
I think he's been fighting the shot a little bit. He's not getting many of them to drop right now. Oh, my. Right there.
Yeah, letting himself down easy with that.
Soft landing. Yeah, a little better for the knees, so I don't blame him.
And that replay sponsored by Sprite, giving us a break with the catwalk. There's an outside. There's the basketball player. Takes the 13-footer out to Nelson. second on Smith. Smith against Nelson. Here's McRoberts. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Knicks trailed by 4. Leone. He feeds it to Brewer. It's stolen by Smith. And up the court from the Magic on the break. Apollo, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Let's now go to the sideline to catch up here with Forrest Worth. Forrest? Scary thought. Thanks, Doris.
And a smart move. I mean, if he loses some of his quickness, he can still use his strength on the low block.
In the drought. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got his second best of the game.
Love the finish there. Not much defense there.
Pass to Smith. This is a 3. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. 6 points for J.R. Smith. The Magic have gone just 32% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9. Here's Davis. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, you have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Brewer. Here's Kennedy. Goes up and leaves it as he brings it. Kennedy's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's why you love this guy. Tremendous work on the offensive boards. Just gets you second chance points.
Here's Reddick, covered by Brewer. And Moore kicks to Davis. And out of bounds as the next game possession. Nichols East comes in for the Magic. Follow comes in for Jameer Nelson. Then for the Knicks, Chandler comes in for Marcus Camden. And Jason Kidd has subbed in for Lonnie Brewer. The Knicks with the lead. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He kicks it to Kidd. Chandler with a screen for Kidd. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Out to Anthony. Nice shot from the wing.
And his skills go well beyond just a scoring ability. They really run their entire offense here.
Here's Reddick. Over Kidd. And misses for the Carter had gone in. And the first half ends in a close one. 21. Knicks out front, up by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome everyone, Damon Bruce here. It's time to review all the goings-on from half number 1. New York leading against Orlando. They're off to a good start this season, playing with confidence. They've benefited from some excellent contribution from their bench, providing scoring in bunches when called upon. It's been a major advantage. J.R. Smith making a big contribution. Hard to find any fault with what he's done offensively, knocking down over 50% of his shots in that half. And the Magic are still in it, going all out. They'd like to forget that first half. Coach has not been happy with what he's seen out there, and they'll likely come out with major adjustments. Jameer Nelson's off to a rough start. Another ragged shooting game for him. He's had more than a few lately. Still more NBA on the way. Real scores, real stats from the real NBA. For the Raptors, they'll be up against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Tip-off is at 7 Eastern. And one game also on the docket. Out in Charlotte, it'll be the Bobcats against the Wizards. Divisional games are always so important for teams. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern. And another game that's coming up, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers up against the Nets in Brooklyn. A 7:30 Eastern tip time. And let's take a peek now at the standout players and coaches. Here is the top NBA talent for the month of December.